Hello, and thank you for sending in your football card collection to the MP grading service. I'm MP, and I appreciate you choosing our service. I know you have a lot of options, though most football card grading companies, they just grade the cards on their quality, how crisp the edges are, how stained or damaged a card may be, and give a grade based on each individual card's quality. Here at MP Grading Service, we do things a little differently. I will grade your entire collection of cards based on several factors, such as the quality of the cards, like you find from other grading services, but also the quality of the collection itself. What are the cards? What players are in this collection? Is it just a collection of heavy-hitting superstars, rare deep pulls, case hits from expensive packs, or more of your average collector with some perhaps base cards sprinkled in? We give grades for all kinds of variety of reasons, and I asked you today to specifically submit your collection from the AFC South Conference and Division of the NFL. So, this is your AFC card collection. Starting off here with the Indianapolis Colts, we have the Sheriff, Peyton Manning, quarterback. One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Almost a retro card at this point. But quarterbacks are king in football card collecting. So even though it's just a base card, it's not a rookie card or a holographic card or have any special markings, this is the sign of a real fan. And that's going to give a lot of positive marks. A true fan. We know this collection is from a true fan. Continuing with the Indianapolis Colts, we have a rookie card from 2025. Tight end Tyler Warren. You can see he's in his Penn State Nittany Lions jersey. Rookie card. 2025 rookie from the Score series from Panini. This is the Score a Treat collection. So you can see the spooky orange pumpkins on the borders of the card. So this one is quite new. You have some of the stats. Tyler Warren, an exciting first-round rookie tight end who is likely to be a superstar in years to come, already early in this season, showing great things. This could be a valuable card in the future. So potential, a lot of potential in this card. Going to get good marks for potential. We got old and new. The Sheriff, Peyton Manning, and the new tight end on the block. Tyler Warren, kind of almost like Dallas Clark, the tight end from the Peyton Manning era. Now this is interesting. An autographed Zaire Franklin. Again, showing the mark of a true fan. A defensive player, a linebacker. And this one here is numbered. 43 out of 299. Autographed. You got a little bit of that holographic coloring. So Peyton Manning, base. Tyler Warren, rookie, and a Zaire Franklin autograph card, rounding out the Indianapolis Colts. Not a bad start. Not a bad start for the AFC South. Moving on next to the Jacksonville Jaguars. We have, of course, quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence, in this Panini Prism. Trevor Lawrence in the crusade of his Clemson Tigers orange uniform, looks like from the College Football Championship 2020. So this here is another rookie card, again, quarterback's king. And Trevor Lawrence, of course, known for his famous flowing blonde hair. Hasn't maybe quite lived up to some of the hype that he garnered when he played at Clemson, but nonetheless, he's been a solid quarterback and is the staple of a collection. Can never go wrong with the rookie card of a starting young quarterback in this league, even if they don't live up to those lofty expectations. Some nice hologram coloring on here as well. Some interesting crowning designs. The crusade, kind of a medieval shield banner here for the quarterback. Not bad. I might have preferred a Trevor Lawrence in his Jacksonville Jaguars attire. Next we have here, speaking of Jacksonville Jaguars attire, very nice, another rookie card. So we're going heavy on the rookies. A nice, beautiful Travis Hunter, numbered to 999. Travis Hunter in that nice kind of lime green to complement the green of the blue-green Jacksonville Jaguars jerseys. Travis Hunter, of course, one of the only players in the NFL to play both offense and defense, which is a tricky thing. How much do you play on both sides without injuring yourself and still being an effective player? He's yet to truly make his mark, though of course, as time goes on, I do believe he'll only get better and better. And with that slow start, the astute collector can buy low. Other people are starting to be disappointed, but he's still young. He's in his first year, and he truly is a unicorn, one of one. That's a good card there. Travis Hunter, numbered. Beautiful green, rookie elite. Elite, that's a good card there. I like that green. I like that green a lot. Oh, rounding out the Jacksonville Jaguars, we'll have the star wide receiver, Brian Thomas Jr. in the prismatic. Nice textured striation, beautiful rainbow holographic coloring on this prismatic Brian Thomas Jr. rookie card. He was a bit of a later pick in the first round for the Jaguars. Travis Hunter, of course, was selected at number 2 overall. Brian Thomas Jr., I think, was 28, perhaps, but had a huge rookie season, especially in the final handful of games of the year, and had really high expectations coming in to the beginning of this season, his sophomore year. Hasn't quite lived up to those expectations just yet, which is a bit of a theme for this AFC South. Which is why I like to start when I ask for a collection, the AFC South. If I know perhaps that a certain collector isn't a fan of a particular team in that division, I want to get the scope of this collector's collection. How much of a collector are you? How much of a true fan? Are you just looking for the big time cards, the flashy players, or are you really a student of the game? So this Jaguars, all modern players, Trevor Lawrence, Travis Hunter, Brian Thomas Jr., a good starting lineup, good variety. Overall, not bad. The Jacksonville Jaguars, of course, as an expansion team, haven't had a ton of superstar players that you might be interested in collecting. Of course, next is the Houston Texans. We have another score a treat, so can see a lot of cards probably came from the same pack that this collector opened. Not too many that they fleshed out in their collection of the AFC South, it seems. But nonetheless, a 2025 rookie, Jaden Higgins, second round wide receiver, again in his Iowa State uniform. So another college rookie player. Nothing too special about that. This card, though, another beautiful, this time deeper green, Elite. Elite Will Anderson Jr., numbered to 51. Nice short numbered collection. Only 51 of these cards made in the world in this beautiful deep green background for Will Anderson Jr., superstar, high round draft pick on the defensive end, attacking the enemy's quarterbacks. And he probably one of the better defensive players in the league right now, young and up and coming, still on his rookie contract. He could become a big menace. He already is a huge factor. The question is, for your collection, will he become an X factor? That's something that could take this collection to the next level. If Will Anderson can become the next Max Crosby or Aaron Donald, this card could be worth a lot. Again, potential. High marks for potential here. It's also a beautiful coloring, short numbered, elite. So it's a good, reputable pack. Will Anderson Jr. That's a good card there. A good counter. The Jaden Higgins card, not too impressive, but that's a good Will Anderson card. Oh, now this here might be the best one we've yet seen. CJ Stroud, 2024, Supernatural, Panini Contenders. Wow. Look at that beautiful coloring. How it reflects the light. That pink background. Almost got some kind of like Dragon Balls. Bit of a far out Supernatural. And of course a young stud quarterback. Came on the scene hot in his rookie year. Maybe struggled a bit in his second year. Hopefully can turn things around this year. But a beautiful, beautiful CJ Stroud Contenders. I just love the sparkle, rainbow sparkle with that pink Supernatural border. That's a beautiful card. High marks on aesthetic value here. And of course with the quarterback, young quarterback, highly desirable. The reverse side here, not sparkly or holographic, but still a beautiful color pattern for CJ Stroud. A great finish to that Houston Texans team lineup there. Very nice card. All right, finishing off with the Tennessee Titans, who were formerly the Houston Oilers. We have, of course, number 1 overall pick in this year's draft, Cam Ward. Another one of these lime green elite aspirations, numbered to 999. So a bit of a longer run there on this Cam Ward. Of course, number 1 pick quarterback is always going to be worth something until he either flames out of the league or becomes the next big thing. So a lot of potential here. It's been a lot of struggle in the first couple of years, the first couple of games of this season. But that's how it goes a lot of times with these number 1 picks. You get the best quarterback in college going to the worst professional team. And it can be a struggle for these young quarterbacks who have a lot to learn. and play, of course. They're going to have to play the Houston Texans twice. He'll be getting very familiar with Will Anderson Jr., defensive end for the Houston Texans. Play him twice a year in the regular season. So I have a lot of hope for Cam Ward. And still a nice lime green background, kind of gold trimming there on the elite. This collection obviously contains a lot of these elite cards. High quality cards, but perhaps not a lot of variation. So I wouldn't give this as high marks as I may have if it was maybe of a different variety for that Cam Ward. But nonetheless, a decent rookie quarterback card. Though still doesn't quite match up to this CJ Stroud Supernatural. Okay, next up on the Tennessee Titans, we have another rookie, Gunnar Helm, on the rated rookie Don Russ, that classic D seal in the corner. Gunnar Helm, tight end out of Texas. I believe he was drafted in the third round, maybe? Possibly the second round. He could turn into something. Probably never going to be a superstar. But it's always nice to have just a high quality rated rookie card. Not holographic, nothing special. Not going to get any marks for aesthetics, really. You do have the blue trim to match the sky blue of the Tennessee Titans jerseys. But a good pairing with your rookie quarterback here. But again, nothing special there. So, not going to get too high marks for this Gunnar Helm. But if he does become something, this could be worth something in the future, particularly to the value of a collection, the overall collection. So remember, we're not just rating each individual card, but the overall collection. So far, I'd say we're doing pretty good. And wow, rounding out not only the Tennessee Titans, but the entire AFC South. Look at this. A Houston Oilers, Steve McNair. You got kind of two shots of him, two action shots. One of this, more of a close-up shot. Look at that. You see my hand behind. Kind of a acetate see-through card. Steve McNair, of course, superstar quarterback for both the Houston Oilers and the Tennessee Titans. One of the original dual-threat quarterbacks who could both pass the ball as a pocket passer and run the ball with extreme effectiveness. Unfortunately died much too soon. Steve McNair, a wonderful, fantastic player, and this is a great card. Wonderful card, a true collector's card here. This is not something that just a casual fan or maybe someone who plays fantasy football just in the last couple of years would know. Beautiful Steve McNair. See-through, the beautiful hologram there. Checking the backside, we have another action shot there on the reverse. These clear shots here. It's very nice. Houston Oilers. And a nice kind of red silhouette with the red and black name. Some interesting colors here. The silhouette with the see-through card. 10 of 10. 10 of 10. Very short numbered card. This is a beautiful card. A wonderful addition to any collection. And the perfect way to end this AFC South card collection rating. In review, we had the Tennessee Titans / Houston Oilers, quarterback Steve McNair, tight end Gunnar Helm, quarterback Cam Ward. For the Houston Texans, we had quarterback CJ Stroud, defensive end Will Anderson Jr., wide receiver Jaden Higgins. For the Jacksonville Jaguars, Wide receiver Brian Thomas Jr. Athlete Travis Hunter. Quarterback Trevor Lawrence. For the Indianapolis Colts, Zaire Franklin, linebacker. Tight end Tyler Warren. And of course, the Sheriff, quarterback Peyton Manning. Overall, it's a good collection. There's some very nice cards in here, scattered with some basic cards to round out each team. You can tell the collection for each team isn't exactly full. It doesn't seem like this collector, is the biggest fan perhaps of the Indianapolis Colts, and that's how we got a defensive player who doesn't also play offense. But with the Peyton Manning, of course, a true legend of the game. A nice, diverse collection, some beautiful cards, really spectacular cards, good coloring. They all seem to be in good condition. Spectrum of older players, mostly current players. I would give this collection of AFC South cards, I'd give it a B-. B- on your AFC South football card collection. Thank you so much for submitting your collection to MP Grading. I can't wait to see some more of your collection in the future. Thank you very much.